Hello, my wonderful Gemini. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. Gemini, let's jump straight in because I want to talk about a rather interesting topic that I haven't explored for a rather long time. In fact, it's probably been more than 1 year now, and I just felt guided to revisit this topic. So by now, maybe we have met someone else, or maybe we're not with the person. And maybe we have that very big question mark about a significant person. So whether you're with them or not, whether it's new love or not, perhaps we're just curious, is there a snake in the grass? Because after all, the taller the grass, i.e., the more we are into a connection and focused on that person, it's a bit hard to see if there is a snake in the grass. So really it is about, can we fully trust this person? Or is there an agenda here? Is there something here that, your spirit team would absolutely love for you to be aware of? To kind of anything that requires your attention, your deep analysis, the heads up here. Can we trust this person? Or has this person been a snake in the grass all this time? Now, yes, there will be an optional extended reading. I'll be using two completely different decks, so already behind me, ready to use. And I want to explore both your energies in the extended reading. Based on what we see here, what we explore together, Gemini, over at the extended reading with those two different tarot decks, I just want to focus on what's next. As I said, just to reiterate very quickly so we can jump straight in, based on what we have seen here together on YouTube, over at the extended reading, I would just really want to see what is next. What else? So what we've seen here, what is next? What's chapter 2 now? Moving forward, what is next with this person? What can you expect? What else? Anything else? So yes, it is being nosy. We're having a little, peek over the fence, which is what I always say, but we're doing it with good intentions. We want to protect our energy, our heart space, our head space, our kingdom, our home, our energy. So that's going to be a rather interesting reading. And I'm just going to be no gatekeeping, going to get straight to the point about what is next for you and your person over at the extended reading. So before I jump in, Gemini, I have two very exciting announcements for you, and I'll get into it very quickly. Number one, you might have heard me all this year saying that Gigi and I were working on creating the Ultimate Love Tarot Guide for you. And times when we were supposed to release it, then it got delayed, then I got sick, then my back went out, spent my birthday in the hospital. It was one of those years, right? It was a lot. It was a big century. But guess what? It is finally live, Gemini. You can finally purchase it for yourself at a very, very low price. And the only reason why we made it so cheap is because it shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. Cost of living has gone up. Everything's expensive. So we wanted to create something that is affordable. Now, make no mistake here, Gemini, that Ultimate Love Guide covers everything. And I mean everything. Past love, new love, a crush, red flag, someone that broke your heart. We put different sample readings. Or you can even create your reading, but just to launch you, we put some sample readings, what cards to look out for, the pros, the cons, and we actually literally go through every single card in the deck, upright and reversed. If you want to read reverse, you don't have to, but it's there. And how each single card pertains to love and your situation. It is very comprehensive. It is the go-to guide. And that's probably why it's taken us so long. But it's the go-to guide. So whether you are new to tarot or you are a seasoned reader and everything in between, that should be your go-to guide, whether you read for yourself or someone else. And last one, and then we're going to get straight in, I promise. The last announcement. You might know that Gigi and I have our online signature Master Tarot course. Guess what? So it is retailed for $150. We are literally selling it, I believe, for only $49.95 for the week of Halloween. Take advantage because next week the price will go back up again. So if you really want to master tarot, not just for love, but for everything, and really just dive in deep because there's a lot of videos, a lot of workbooks to download. There is a lot there. I urge you this week to absolutely, yes, so it's this week. I urge you absolutely to take advantage because for this week only, it is at a very low price as well. So you got two different products and honestly, you are not going to be disappointed. So let's get straight into it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Oh, what's going on? Capricorn energy, your person, of course, can be any star sign. Of course, the devil is the card of extremes. Something too much where it becomes toxic, it becomes unhealthy, it just becomes very unwise. This definitely could have been someone where they were addicted, or they had severe dependencies here, right? Or they valued money and, you know, like luxury labels above everyone else here as well. You know, it could have been just a very lustful connection as well. It's a hypersexual card as well. But there is obviously something here where, I don't know why I'm hearing drama starter as well. Yeah, Queen of Wands, the Tower, Six of Pentacles. This could have been someone that really valued, they wanted the money and its main character energy, you know, drama starters, me, 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 me. So obviously there was something very unhealthy about this connection. I'm hearing that this person may have left an addiction, now they're addicted to something else, not necessarily drugs or alcohol, just something else. The deck's splitting on its own. Three of Cups, Cancer energy. Very interesting. Something might happen within the next 3 months, right? There could be a milestone, or maybe we pivot, for example. I do believe some of you have been turned off by this person. Whether you were friends, right, or a romantic partner with this person, they might want to kind of permanently reopen up lines of communication with you. Might have been issues also with a third party. In this instance, it definitely could have been a toxic third party. I am kind of seeing it could have been a divine feminine here as well. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so I'm already off the bat. The energy is telling me that we are not with this person, because that is you. Not saying that you're the person, but the Ten of Swords is Gemini energy. Now, it's not a nice image to look at, but many of you might be looking in retrospect. There was too many things, too many obstacles against this connection. That's why we have in the background, it's a bit hard to see, we've got big mountains, jagged rocks, all of those things do indicate obstacles, challenges, right? Probably way too many challenges, too many diversions, hitting the wall. A lot of you feel very betrayed by this person. That is about sad loss, endings, separation, divorce here as well, and just feeling really betrayed by this person. Five of Wands, Leo energy. Everyone is using these wands here. They're using the wands to hurt each other. They're using it to wrestle, to be on top. Now, usually I would say it's a kind of friendly competition, right? But in the combination with that Ten of Wands, not really liking it. That's probably telling me many of you felt like you always had to compete for their attention. There were other people vying for their attention as well. Too many disagreements, too many arguments. Maybe you actually are looking back in retrospect thinking, I think we were maybe too different. Like I said, it's a clash of egos, it's tension, it's arguments. Perhaps also too many people around this connection thinking, I must put my opinion in this connection here as well. So we had the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Now we've got the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Even if this person was a divine masculine or a divine feminine, they could have been very cruel with their actions, very impulsive with their words. This is someone that may have a short temper here as well. Or, you know, it's almost like, kind of like that character of I'm better than everyone else. I have the gift of the gab. I know how to manipulate conversations and all of that. So, oh, okay, this is interesting. We also have the Fool, Aries energy. This person could suffer a lot from impulsivity here. Oh, Gemini, this is really interesting. And I didn't mean to, but we got the Empress as well. Taurus, Libra energy, my number one favorite card. We do have the Sun, Leo energy. It seems that this person wouldn't mind starting over with you. I feel like a lot of you are saying absolutely no way. We are too different. We had more challenges versus, you know, positive events here. I do feel they may just bite the bullet and go for it. And I see some of you might be, of course, a bit flattered. I mean, attraction here is through the roof. The physical side of the relationship was amazing, very well connected and all of that. The Empress here, quite interesting, is a very big card of action. So I see that your person might be asking you, hey, why don't we just give birth to this situation once more? And that's all good, but can we trust this person? You know, some of you might be thinking they are a walking red flag. That's the thing. I'm hearing this person is an overspender, or they spend money they don't have. I just feel like they don't have the money that you think they do. Maybe you already know that. But, you know, they're right on top of the Empress. They are still very ambitious with, I suppose, with work. They're ambitious with life. They're ambitious to get to the top. Sometimes they may step over people. Ask for money, not return it, will take forever to return it. Yeah, Judgment came out. Scorpio energy. We are going into Scorpio season, so they may kind of have this revelation, this epiphany or a wake-up call and ask you, why don't we try again? But I'm wondering, is there an agenda? Why you? Why are they coming back to you though? Is there an agenda? So remember, the bottom line here, I just want to figure out, can we trust them? I hope this person isn't just a walking red flag. They've put you through a lot of mental, I'm going to say even emotional and even physical stress. For some of you, even affected your health. I can already see that. Don't worry. The sun here is saying also, the return of health as well. Mind, body, and spirit. So we've got 3, we've got 2, and we've got the last one. These are beautiful cards for health, but I just feel that, I'm not sure. I don't want to say anything yet. 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Obviously, this person wants to meet up with you, preferably face-to-face or at least FaceTime if we are at a certain distance, for example. They want to try again with you. Some of you may cut this person off, though. Or maybe you permanently have cut this person off. You've taken the final bow. You're like, goodbye. Now you can wrestle and fight and argue, amongst yourselves. I'm leaving. Goodbye. But and it's a shame that your person is this way, because remember, we did see the king and the Queen of Wands, and that's telling you that you're both very compatible here, which is a real shame that they did that. 6 of Pentacles. At one point, it was a beautiful, fair relationship. What do we have behind it? Justice. Ace of Cups, yeah. 6 of Swords. This person really wants to move forward with you. Those are their intentions. Split the deck. 2 of Cups. Okay, my second favorite card in the deck. Look at that. Amazing. Looking straight at you. Cancer energy. A lot can happen within 2 to 3 months. And I must admit, this is a card of kindred spirits. It's about reconciliation. It's not giving up on those that we love, even though it may appear they have given up on you, but something's calling them back to you. Ooh, okay. Let's talk about you, please. 6 of Cups. Have you been nostalgic about this person, Gemini? Have you been losing sleep just thinking, why am I thinking about them? We're not together anymore. Interesting, Scorpio energy right here. So it is a card of nostalgia. Thinking not so much about the breakup when things were good. When they were good, when they were great, when they were excellent. That's definitely a very big card of blast from the past. So I believe this person might be knocking on your door or calling you very, very soon. The 5 of Wands, please, is clarified by the Devil. So this is someone that really sabotages what they have. We've got the Devil there. More Capricorn energy. I feel like this person is very stubborn. I think borderline narcissist. It's like this is definitely someone that prefers to be right and prove their point instead of creating peace. Or saying, you know what, let's agree to disagree. It's like, no, I'm going to show you why I'm right and you're wrong. Why I'm better and you're not. So this person, yes, they have some, let's talk about maybe a mini red flag, right? Not a big one, but it's there. I do believe they suffer from addictions, dependencies, impulsivity here. They really need to stop and think and feel also before they act, before they talk here. Again, I don't feel like they do that. Let's talk more about your person. They're working on it though. Gemini, I'm going to tell you right now, they are working on it because we have Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Now, Temperance is number 14. The Devil is number 15 in the major arcana. So even though they're together, they are literally worlds apart. This is the complete opposite of the Devil. That your person is trying to balance something out, trying to work and manage or at least heal and overcome any addictions, any dependencies, toxicities, even if it has to do here with anger management or just self-sabotage. That is your person knowing I need to instill in my life and also in Gemini's life, if they take me back, of course, peace, balance, and harmony here. Take it day by day. Wow. Okay. This is really interesting. So they want to get better. They want to be better for you. They've just got a trail here of disasters and pain that they have left behind. The Fool, please, is clarified by the King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. This is definitely someone that wants to show you that right now, I am emotionally mature. I'm more intuitive. I'm empathetic here. I'm emotionally available. I'm grounded. I'm loyal. I want to be all about the home and the family here. So what made this person change? I think perhaps they've realized that the way they're going is leading them nowhere. That's why. So I would have definitely not trusted this person in the past. I would have said, yes, that is a snake in the grass from the past. On the flip side, I do see this person working hard to be better. So, and that's the thing, you know, they're looking towards the sun. The Empress is looking towards the sun. I feel like they want to be better for themselves, to have a better quality of life, but to also be better, you know, for you. And I do believe that you were there always, you know, during this person's ups and downs, probably even a punching bag. I'm going to say not physical, hopefully, emotional here, mental. Let's talk about the sun, please. 6 of Wands. Represented by Nike. These are the Greek gods, more Leo energy. They really want to work things out with you. The question for you, Gemini, right now, if this person approached you, let's say next week, next Thursday or Friday, or even this Thursday and Friday, and they said, I want to be back with you. I've been working on myself and I really want to prove to you that I'm better. Would you meet them in the middle? Would you actually like to work things out? Are you curious to see what are they going to offer you? How they've been working on themselves? How they're not going to break your heart again? Are you curious enough to meet them in the middle? Because that sun is guiding the way for both of you. Let's talk about the Empress, please. Ooh, they're serious about this. 10 of Pentacles. That's my second favorite. 10, that is Virgo energy. Look, there's that cornucopia. We often see it. That's so weird. We often see that with the Empress. The cornucopia of fruits and vegetables. Very symbolic here of amazing opportunities, blessed changes, believe it or not, blessed changes here. And it's quite interesting. The 10 of Pentacles is what I always call the dream life manifested. It's whatever you wanted. This person wants to work hard to deliver that for you. Oh, that is so interesting. I believe they did not give you anything in the past. Bonus message is the 4 of Wands. Interesting. Now that is my third favorite card in the deck, looking straight at you. Aries energy. So yeah, you might be seeing a sequence of numbers. I'm hearing it's either the 1s, the 2s, or the 4s, probably the 5s and the 8s, before I say all the numbers. But yeah, that's an amazing card. It's a very big card of reconciliation. It's the card of the home, family, children, engagement, you know, relationships, getting married. A very big card of celebration here as well. So I just think it's really interesting that at the start, I'd say, I was looking at these cards, I'm like, no way, this person is a walking red flag. They are a big snake. I'm realizing there's a flip here. They've done a 180. And I believe that if you want to stick around long enough, you are going to see a different side to this person. The Devil has morphed into Temperance. The Temperance has morphed into that King of Cups. And I know you probably even don't believe me. And I think this is more like seeing is believing. That's why I'm asking you, Gemini, are you curious enough to meet them in the middle and see, have they changed? What are they going to say? Have they really changed in the sense that they really want to work on this? The outcome is looking absolutely amazing. These are such positive cards. So I'm really sorry what they did to you. And you're not a victim, but to be on the receiving end of the Devil twice, that's not good, you know. And I do believe this person sabotages. It's almost like, you know, giving them gold and they're like, I don't like gold. I like titanium. I don't know. I'm not sure with my metals, but you understand what I'm trying to say here is that they really didn't actually, they were going down a very dangerous path, a very dark path for themselves, and not realizing how Gemini really has my back. And now they've ended up with squat. So I do see here that, yes, you may be thinking about them. And that's fair enough, but I do believe they will be kind of manifesting themselves back into your life. I'm really seeing that. 6 of Pentacles, we saw that over there. They want to be fair. They may give you a gift, for example, if you do celebrate the holidays, but tokens of love, tokens of gratitude, anything to get your attention. So it's interesting. The Devil is morphing into the King of Cups. They are changing. They are working on themselves. So let's say at the moment they were a walking red flag. They were, you know, that snake in the grass. Think of it now as the python. You know, they don't have a lot of venom. I don't think they have any. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Let's say they're a gray flag right now. It's all touch and go. And Temperance pretty much also says, take your time. Take it day by day. There's no need to rush. So telling you right now, Gemini, this person that we perceived as the Devil, they are returning. The one that gave you that 10 of Swords, they are returning. And I do believe that they are very, I don't want to say hell-bent, but they are very determined, very hyper-focused here on healing not only themselves, but the entire relationship here. And really kind of just knowing the place here, what they have done. With the Fool, they want to start fresh with you. they pretty much see spending the rest of their life with you. And I'm not saying there's a hidden agenda, but let's get a bigger picture. So with the optional extended reading with 2 different decks, I want to see now what happens directly after the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles. Moving forward. Okay, so what's next? Let's just say if Gemini took this person back, what happens next? What happens next? Let's see. So they are returning, Gemini. They are working on themselves. I like the combinations that we're seeing. I really do. These are complete opposites, and that's what your person is trying to show you. It's that I have changed. I'm working on myself, and by golly, I love you, Gemini, because you're worth it. So let's check out the optional extended. The link is in the description box below. It's the very first link underneath all of the yellow stars. Also in the description box below, Gemini, you will also find the direct link for, finally, that it's launched, the Ultimate Love Tarot Guide. It's at a really low price. I believe we're only selling it for like $11.99. And there's more than 220 something pages. So remember, that is the comprehensive go-to guide. You'll also find the direct link for the signature online master tarot course. There's a link there to see a sample of the course as well, just so you don't purchase blindly. And remember, that is heavily reduced for this week. So take advantage, don't pay full price. So for those that want to see the extended reading, the link is below. I'll see you on the other side. Let's get to the bottom of this. Thank you for joining me, and power to you. Bye, Gemini.